I'm Adam with ProSeries,
I'm Austin.
and we're here to talk about our Pro Knife. The Pro Knife is one of our hottest selling products. It has actually been on the market for about a year to 2 years, but it's been re-engineered about a year and a half ago. It took us about 2.5 years to develop. This is our latest iteration. It does have the stainless steel red blade inside of it, which is made in Germany. It has an aluminum housing. The blade is a 30-degree tip blade, which a lot of wrap installers really prefer, allowing you to get kind of a closer feel and a closer cut down to your vinyl.
Yeah, so what was so cool about this blade and really kind of a pain in Adam's neck in the designing of it was that I just was really dead set on us having a red blade. And out of the gate, that was an impossibility. Everyone we talked to, every factory we went to was like, nope, we can't do it, we can't do it. We finally found a German steel blade manufacturing company that was interested in taking the project on. First run of blades, even though it was a great cutting blade, the red wasn't great. The red was splotchy. We got into some issues with it chipping up a little bit. But what we have today, and what we've had for probably the last year with the Pro Knife and the Pro Blade, is really an exceptional product. And it speaks to the Germans and how detail-oriented they are and how good they want things to be. But the most exciting thing about this is moving forward from kind of like this video forward, we're talking about taking the blade 30% sharper than what it has been in the past. So we started off with a very sharp blade, something that worked really well for our industry. And over the course of time, again, just like anything else, we want to progressively make it better and fit our needs. And so as we're at RapsCon last year, talking to Chris and Anastasia Youngish from Rapworks, we talked to them, and really the only complaint they had about the knife was that it was a little less sharp than some of the other ones they used. So we talked to them about it. We worked with them. We went back to the manufacturer. We talked to the blade manufacturer about the blade. Can we sharpen it? Can we do things? And it really set off a whole engineering feat into what can we do? Can we make it sharper? Created some prototypes, put it in their hands, rave reviews. And so ultimately we're super excited about rolling out even sharper blades than we've had in the past with such a beautiful, beautiful tool.
Correct.
And that's what's super important to us, is creating things that not only are very good and efficient at what they do, but look amazing in your hands.
Correct. And I think this is the only knife on the market also that has an actual snapper that doesn't just snap on the very, very end of the blade. It actually has a holder for the tip. I don't know if you can see that there. So when I do retract the blade, a lot of times, I don't know how many of you guys have broken off a blade and it breaks in half because it's not correct. So this one here will actually hold both sides of that actual blade tip. So when you're pulling, try not to hit off in the face, of course, it comes right off. So it just makes it a little bit easier to do as well. And then also it locks, because I know most installers that I know actually lose these things on the end, probably left and right. Most of their knives, you'll see them, they don't have the end pieces on them as well. Yeah. This is a locking blade. So again, pull it all the way out, it won't shove back in. It's one of the features. So without having any kind of a mechanism to lock it, it just automatically locks. So it's an auto lock blade. And it does have the half clicks. So if you want to take it out a little bit at a time, it'll do that as well as go all the way down. But it does allow for you to trim kind of a little bit more, as well. The other thing is the tip of this blade has actually been designed to be able to use, technically you can use it as a screwdriver. It'll probably take the paint off, but it won't hurt the actual blade. The other thing a lot of installers will do is like when you have that little edge, that little piece that's kind of up underneath the bumper or something like that, you can actually take out your knife, retract the blade down, and kind of like pull, use it kind of like a tweezers, you could say, just to pick at something.
Yeah, super tight little area that maybe you can't get a finger or even a rounded squeegee into. You've got kind of this rounded off tip that you can take and actually, maneuver vinyl down into a very tight crevice. So just an extra added thing. A lot of people, look at our knife and say there's so many differences about it. What really, what are you doing? What are you creating here? But everything that's different about this knife is done specifically for a reason. And so when you have a lot of people come to us and say, like, I can't get the snapper out of the back. You actually have to depress that down to disengage the lock to get it out. So things like this are important to us and important to Pro Series as a brand. It's to not only create something that looks great and works really well for the installer, but has function. Everything about each of our products has function and reason as to why it's there. So
the other thing is it does work left or right-handed. So I just turned it over. He's got the right-handed one. You can just flip the blade over, and then it'll work because some people are left-handed.
Yeah.
That's also why the tip is actually uniform across there, and you won't see one straight edge going one way or the other way. So that kind of helps out as well. So.
Correct, and in finishing up, I'll say, like, this, in the packaging it comes in, probably the most beautiful piece of tool we have in our industry. So again, my passion is always in the marketing, branding, packaging of product. And so everything that we bring to you guys, whether it's a Pro Knife, a Pro Blade, or a number of our other tools, always going to come to you and really make you feel like you got something special in your hands when you made a purchase from Pro Series. So we appreciate all the purchases out there. One thing we didn't talk about is the replacement packs, and we have 10-pack replacement packs of the red Pro Blades available through all of our distributors. And if you don't know where to buy the Pro Series product, feel free to visit PIDProSeries.com, and there's a distributor tab there. You can go into each country and look for the distributors within that country, and you're welcome to call any one of those distributors and make a purchase for your Pro Knife today.